Good morning. It's time for Reaching the Lost Success Strategies. That means it's Friday. We've got another tool to present for your use. For beginning the new year, let me suggest something for churches who are already enrolled. What we find that it's common for congregations to get distracted, for sometimes some of the works that you're doing, some of the tools you're using, not to be efficiently used. And so you need a little help. So we have what we call troubleshooting sheets. Now, you may not know this, but if you're enrolled in our school, of course, you have access online to our curriculum now. You go to Growing Church, click the Growing Church tab. You'll find troubleshooting sheets. Now, we're going to be adding to these. So again, as part of our curriculum, we not only want to train you how to use the tools in our school, but we want to tweak the use of the tools in our school, knowing that at times, using the things we've learned in the past from churches that are successful, we take those, we write them down. We've created a troubleshooting sheet. Now, I know that you're familiar with troubleshooting. Now, every woman out there knows about troubleshooting. You may not call it troubleshooting, but you know about it. In other words, if something's not working right, got to go back to the drawing board, go back to the kitchen, find out what you missed, find out if there's a measurement that's wrong, or maybe you forgot the vanilla in the chocolate chip cookie, or maybe you forgot the sugar and it doesn't taste quite right. But you troubleshoot. You go back and find out what's wrong and you fix it. Now, don't keep digging. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Don't keep making it that way. Troubleshooting is a way to adjust and edit and to change. Now, for men, troubleshooting is just part of the job. I mean, mechanics, men who love to go outside, work on cars and change the oil. If something stops working on your vehicle, you go to the maintenance manual and there's a troubleshooting chart somewhere. And I can remember growing up, I had an equalizer in my car and one of the speakers wasn't working right. And there was a wiring issue. My dad got out the book and had the wiring harness and he was troubleshooting it, trying to figure out what was wrong, going through the chart and the cycle. We fixed it. Everyone understands troubleshooting. Again, you may not use that word, but it's just part of life. So when an air conditioning tech comes over, they troubleshoot your air conditioner. We need to troubleshoot evangelism, find out what's not working. Why is it not working? So we've got visitors. Are you doing a good job welcoming visitors? And are those visitors, let me ask you this question, producing Bible studies? Because if they're not, you need to troubleshoot. Visitors are a great source of Bible studies. Unfortunately, most of our churches don't know how to turn a visitor into a Bible study. We need to troubleshoot that. Or maybe you don't have that printed prospect list. That's an important part. Again, if you're not doing that correctly, it's not going to result. It's not going to produce result. Let's troubleshoot it together. Maybe you're involved in new movers and it's not producing for you. You're not getting the Bible studies and the baptisms. We need to troubleshoot it. Let's just go down the list. Now, our troubleshooting list, 10 points, but they're questions. We're going to ask you, are you doing this? What we find normally when people call and say, hey, Rob, we're involved in new mover. It's not working well. I said, let me get out my troubleshooting list. So I get it out and I send them a copy. Let's do question number 1. I don't normally get down past 2 or 3 questions where we find we've got problems. You're just not doing it as it's designed. So everything's designed to work in the way the designer designs it. And you got to follow the progress. You got to make sure you follow the order. What about house to house, heart to heart? And what a great tool. I mean, it's really grown. Last year was incredible. But are you using it right? Are you doing it as it's intended? And so are you taking advantage of all the tools House to House has? Are you using the magazine as it is successfully being used in so many churches? Maybe that's the problem. So let's troubleshoot it. What about door knocking? Let's troubleshoot our door knocking efforts. Maybe you're using the old traditional door knocking. Hey, my name's Rob, my wife, Nicole. We'd like you to come to church or a gospel meeting, and here's our flyer. It's not very successful. But there is door knocking that really works and produces. In our school, we have about a 30% success rate in our door knocking effort. So we would love to troubleshoot that for you. Troubleshooting is part of evangelism. It's part of our school. So we're here to help you. We're here to help you become more efficient in reaching the lost in your community. We hope you've enjoyed this week's Reaching the Lost. We've got a lot of great stuff for you this year. We're learning. You're learning. Brothers and sisters, we pray to God the kingdom will grow in the United States of America, and it will. If we fight for God, He'll fight for us. God bless.